What's up? What's up? It's your boy Fats. In prison, they got this thing called count, and if count get messed up, things can get kind of hectic for most inmates because don't nobody want to see count messed up because then you have to shut down whatever you're trying to do, or if you're doing something like a visit or something like that, they're gonna shut it down. You got to go back to your cell so everybody can get counted. But yeah. I'm gonna tell you about this time with my neighbor when he came up missing and how it went down for him, and you won't believe where they found my man at because it kind of shocked everybody because everybody kind of knew something wasn't right about those two, but we wasn't actually kind of for sure about those two. I kind of told the story before, but the audio was kind of messed up, so I'm kind of redoing it to kind of make it right for everybody so you can hear it this time, hopefully. But yeah, I was in Hutchinson Correction Facility at this time. In the max. Now the max is we only had one cellie at this time, you know. So it's this dude named Jesse. Now Jesse was one of those individuals where I didn't know him really. I just was just only been there probably a couple months, neighbors to him. So I ain't really know him like that. So he was cool as a motherfucker. We always cooked, listened to music together. I mean, we just basically kind of hung out and just basically what neighbors do if they need a lighter or a cigarette or whatever. We just do stuff like that. But yeah, he also had a friend named Penn. Now, Penn was one of those feminine people that always, did her thing around the penitentiary. I guess whatever type of thing that she kind of do is around there that most individuals do if they on that type of page right there. I mean, she was a cool individual, but I ain't really mess with her or anything like that. But she stayed on the bottom run down there. So, because we was on the top run. So one day, I get up in the morning. I'm coming out going to breakfast because I'm getting ready for my visit. So I asked Jesse, I'm like, hey man, can I get some of that oil so I can smell good so when I go to my visit, everything will be cool? And he was like, yeah, man, I can go and give it to you. So he hurried up and run in the cell real quick before the door shut. So right when he was running out, the door was shutting, so he almost got hit by the door. So boom, the door kind of rattled a little bit. So he gave me the bottle, but now my door is closed. So I reach through the bars. I throw it down on a bed right there. So we come back to eat. I come back in my cell, I get my stuff on, get ready for visit. I go out to my visit. Now, when I'm out on my visit, like a couple hours later, that's when they was like, the black suits come through the door. There's like emergency count, emergency count. It's like three of them. It's like emergency count. So when they coming through there, they looking at everybody, how they be coming through there, all look like they tough and stuff like that. So they tell them everybody go back to that cell. So they pushing everybody and making all the visits and stuff leave. So everybody's getting kind of hostile. We getting kind of upset about that because, like I said, some people just sat down, and as soon as they sit down, they making them leave. So they ain't even really get to see their people or whatever, just for a second. So everybody getting kind of hostile. They was like, everything will be all right if we get the count right. Y'all can come back and we gonna give them like an hour or whatever. They can sit downstairs or in their cars or whatever until after we do the count. Then they can come back in. But if the counting ain't right, then they got to leave. So everybody's like, man, but everybody get mad. So we walking back after they strip searches and all that stuff. So we walking back, everybody get all type of hostile because shit, we kind of mad about that. We come in the cell. As soon as I get in there, I see it's a different guard. So I'm like, shit, dang, man. Because like I said, they always had the same guard. So when she sees a different guard up in there, maybe the other guard up in there shaking down or something. So I'm thinking they probably in my room, shaking my room down. Now I got some stuff from contraband up in my room already. So I'm like, shit, dang, when I see that, I'm thinking to myself, maybe they doing like a major shakedown or something. So I get up to my cell, I walk by, I look in Jesse's cell. I don't see him up in there. So they open my door. I go in there and I'm sitting down. I'm like, shit, while I'm sitting down, go in there and fire my little thing up real quick. Got the baby powder, put it all in there, try to, kill the little smell of the tobacco and stuff while I'm smoking and stuff, blowing the baby powder at the same time. So after I'm finished smoking, I flick it off in the little toilet right there. I see like the guard, he come by, boom, he stopped at the door again. He got a little pad. He stopped at the door again, and instead of him keep going, he just went back the other way. So then, like probably about 10 minutes later, that's when all the captains, lieutenants, you know, the majors, and sergeants, and all those people, they come up to the door right there. And when they at the door, one of the guards like, it smelled kind of funny over there, and I was like, shit, what you mean? He was like, shit, I smell something over there. What you got going on over there? And I was like, shit, I ain't got nothing going on. He said, shit, it smells kind of really strong. And while they talking, you know, the other people talking, he's like at my door kind of talking to me. So I'm looking at him, and he looking at me, and he just like, shit, something ain't right in there. And I was like, shit, yeah, it is. You know, I said, I'm cool, man. I said, I ain't doing nothing, you know, that I ain't supposed to. And he was like, yeah, it smelled kind of funny up in there. He just kept telling me that. So then that's when all the other officers, they leave off. Probably about 30 minutes later, they come back again. You know, not all of them, just a couple of them. They walk by, they look in there again. But they go downstairs. Now they walking downstairs because I looked out the mirror when I seen them do that. I'm looking out the mirror now. So then when I see them go downstairs, down they talking about opening doors. So they started opening doors from the bottom, the back, and going to the front. So while they opening the doors, doom, 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 doom. They, you know, it take about, I don't know, probably about 20, 30 minutes before they finally get down to penny cell. And when they get down to penny cell, that's when I heard one of the guards down there said, we found him. And that's when you can hear the other officers that was up at the guard shack up in there. You can hear them kind of running around because you can hear their feet, you know, people running and stuff like that. So they start running around there. So then I'm looking out the door right there. I'm looking down at the bottom of the stairs right there. So then that's when I seen Jesse come out. He got like a muscle shirt on. I guess he cut his shirt or whatever. I don't know what he did to it or whatever, but he got like a muscle shirt on. He ain't got like a tank top or nothing like that, but he got like a muscle shirt on. And when Penn come out, she got like on his the orange jumpsuits, but it looked like she don't made it like into some type of nightwear or whatever. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, dang, man, you know, it kind of shocked me. So then, you know, Jesse got his head down like this, and shit, I'm just looking, I'm like, shit, I'm in kind of suspense for a second because I didn't really know nothing like that was actually going on with my neighbor, because the way that me and him was kind of talking, like I said, I only been there with him for a couple months. I ain't really know how he actually moved, but I knew that from the way that we was kind of getting down, everything was kind of cool with me and him, the way that we was cooking and the way that we was kind of communicating and stuff like that. So I'm seeing them walk on up out with their head down and stuff like that. So I'm like, damn, man. So then after all that, I knew I ain't had my visit because shit, they ain't tell us that we had visits. So I just did my normal stuff. They send us to lunch. We go eat our little burgers and stuff. So everybody's around there talking about, have you know, what happened and stuff like that. But I ain't really get involved in anything like that while they was talking at our table because we didn't really talk about stuff like that. But everybody else, you can hear everybody talking about it going around the pod. Jesse and Pendleton, that's all you heard was Jesse and Pendleton, Jesse and Pendleton, Jesse and Pendleton. And I was like, shit, and listen to all that stuff, come back up to my cell. My neighbor, you know what I'm saying, which his name is Ron, he was like, hey man, you know, shit, you know Jesse was like that? And I was like, shit, man, I don't really know, man. I said, shit, I don't really know what's going on with him. He was like, yeah, man, I can tell, man, he was kind of like that, the way that they was kind of moving and stuff around there. And I was like, shit, could you? And he was like, yeah, man, because shit, the way that they was, always sitting at the tables and stuff like that together. But I ain't like I said, I ain't really noticing nothing like that, you know, with those two. So I was like, oh, they was? He was like, yeah, they always was in the barbershop doing whatever they was doing up in there. I don't know what they was doing, but they probably was doing something up in there. So I'm like, shit, all right, man. So then I come back up to my cell. Now that Tuesday come, I'm sitting up in the cell. just actually just did my little thing or whatever. So then that's when the black suits and stuff, they come up to my cell. They gonna shake down the cell and stuff. So I'm like, all right, man. I already know I had some contraband, so I already knew that they was going to end up taking me to the hole anyway because I had it in my room. So I'm out there just looking at them shake the room down. They find it. They handcuff me, take me on to the hole. And when I get to the hole, the crazy thing is my neighbor was Jesse again. So I'm like, damn, man, this is crazy. So I'm getting up in there. I'm up in the cell. I'm like, man, shit. When I walk by with the handcuffs on before they open the door, I kind of stopped by and talked to him for a second, like, man, what's up, man? He was like, shit. I said, they got you over here. I was like, yep, they got you over here too. So I'm mocking about it. Shit, we both up in this motherfucker now. I was like, shit, all right, man. So then they get me to the cell, take off my little handcuffs right there, turn around, take them off. I'm sitting on the bed probably about 30 minutes after I settled in, got all my little stuff hooked up, my TV, my little radio and all that, got all that hooked up. I'm sitting there, bro, I'm over there talking to him. I'm like, hey, man, what's going on with you, man? He was like, shit, what's up, man? I was like, shit, man, what went on with that situation with you and old boy like that? He was like, oh, man, that wasn't nothing, man. That was just something that I was just trying to kick off or whatever. I was like, shit, it don't look like that to me. I said, shit, everybody around here talking about, you and what y'all was doing, y'all was on some type of flaky ass stuff or whatever. He's like, nah, we wasn't on no flaky ass stuff, man, for real, man. We wasn't on nothing like that. We was just, trying to get ourselves together and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I was trying to get yourself together. I said, the way that you came up out that cell and the way that Penn looked coming up out that cell with that orange little tight ass jumpsuit on, that she done made out of some type of I don't know, lingerie or whatever she tried to make it up. He was like, oh, no, man. He started laughing. He was like, that was kind of crazy, wasn't it? I was like, yeah, man, shit, for real, though, man, that was, man. You coming out that cell like that with that man like that, what was y'all down there doing? He was like, nah, man, we wasn't doing nothing. So he just kept cutting corners, and he was like, he wasn't trying to tell me what was going on. So then, like a few minutes later, he was just about finally just like, yeah, man, me and her was in like a little secret relationship, me and her, we did this and we was trying to build out whatever we was trying to do. We was just sitting up in here trying to get our little thing together to where me and her can have a little dinner so we can have like a little candlelight dinner. And when he said candlelight dinner, I laid back on my bed, I start laughing over the side. I'm like, I was like, man, this dude is crazy, man. I said, man, this dude talking about a candlelight dinner in the penitentiary. What they going to try to eat? Some ramen noodles, some burritos, or a pocket or something like that? I said, shit, it ain't like they was trying to eat some steak. I said, you did all that, for that dude right there for a candlelight dinner. And he was like, yeah, man, her just really just got kind of real tight with each other, and we did it before, so we figured that we can do it again. It ain't the first time me and her done this and stuff. And I was like, oh, for real? But I ain't never paid attention to how he moved around there, so I ain't really never know how he was moving. But when he was telling me that wasn't his first time doing that like that, made me kind of think, dude, shit, when else has he been doing it? But yeah, we sitting up there talking. He's like, yeah, man, me and her was just going to try to make this little thing together. We was going to make sure that we eat good and, just try to kick something off real good, special for the day. And I was like, shit, all right, man, So the whole time I'm over there laughing because, shit, like I said, he tell me a candlelight dinner. So then that's how he kept coming back over there talking to me over and over and over and over and over and over and over again about that dude. So I'm getting to the point now to where I ain't even really listening no more. I'm just sitting over in my little cell over there, just listening to him talk, because I'm right there. I got my head towards the bars right there to where when he talking, we can kind of hear each other real good versus me sitting at the other end, because I know ain't nobody gonna try to do nothing to me in the hole so I can sleep like that. So I'm listening to him talking and stuff all day long. So then, like the next day, I asked him, I'm like, hey man, where Penn at? Because like I said, I ain't never really heard anything like that. He was like, shit, they moved her on Monday. And I was like, shit, they moved that motherfucker fast, didn't they? He's like, yeah, they got him up out of here. I was like, shit, dang, they do that shit. I mean, because it was kind of fast, because shit, that shit just happened Saturday. So then here it is, you know, I come in the hole on Tuesday. They guess they moved her out, you know, on Monday. The first thing smoking about that mug, so they want to hurry him get them two people separated. So I'm sitting up here, like I said, listening to him, talking to him about everything. So then he leave out on Friday. He leave Friday. Boom. So when he leave out, that's when everybody in the cell house started with that rap. Oh man, they was doing this, man, they was doing, oh man, he spilled the beans on everything now, you know, what they was doing. And I was like, shit, I ain't really listening to anything like that. But yeah, in prison though, you got people that do get involved in little relationships with people like that, and they do think that it's cool to actually do things, and ain't nothing wrong with it. But you don't want to get yourself involved in situations like that when it comes to certain things in a penitentiary. You want to make sure that you stay peaceful and stay up out that institution to where you can kind of grow on the street versus trying to grow in the penitentiary. But yeah, this is your boy Fast checking in with you with another one. You might want to check out my video, Took His Manhood Again, and you might want to check out Know Where to Run, Know Where to Hide, or you can check out the Aaron Brotherhoods with the Bloods. It don't even really matter. Just check out one of my videos if you can. This your boy Fast checking in with you with another one. Y'all stay up and be peaceful. Oh yeah, and also if you listen to this at the end, you know, if you want to join the membership, you know, just get with your boy. All you got to do is click that little button, membership, and you can be a member of the team, you know. Maybe one of y'all can be one of my monitors or something like that. But yeah, this is your boy Fast checking in with you with another one. Y'all stay up and be peaceful.